United States Supreme Court Justice Lewis Powell, Jr. once said, "Equal justice under law is not just the caption on the facade of the Supreme Court building. It is perhaps the most inspiring ideal of our society." These words are the inspiration for Lackawanna Pro Bono Incorporated, a nonprofit organization that provides free civil legal services for the poor and economically disadvantaged in Lackawanna County, Pennsylvania.
Lackawanna Pro Bono is a pro bono referral program.
Lackawanna Pro Bono, I truly believe, is the best pro bono organization in the state. It really is a front runner.
We arrange for local lawyers to volunteer their professional services to represent low-income people who have serious civil legal problems and don't have any place else to go to get an attorney.
People who are being evicted from their apartments, in many cases locked out of their apartments by their landlords. People whose children are being denied to them for not valid reasons. Mortgage foreclosures is a huge area presently.
80% of America's poor cannot obtain representation for serious civil legal problems.
Equal justice to the law is really the pillar of our justice system.
There is a great need in Lackawanna County for the poor to receive legal services.
Every day in my work, I saw people that we at Legal Services had to turn away.
My law partner, attorney Carleen R. Gallo, came to me and said that we have to really put together a viable program for pro bono services in Lackawanna County.
In 1996, 3 Lackawanna County lawyers, Carleen Gallo, Robert Gownley Jr., and Jill Miller, set out to increase the availability of free legal services for Lackawanna County's poor by mobilizing local lawyers to provide pro bono representation.
So we formed the corporation, nonprofit. We approached the Bar Association.
The Lackawanna Bar Association has continually supported Lackawanna Pro Bono, Inc.
Lackawanna Pro Bono officially opened its doors in 1997.
We hired an executive director,
Sylvia Hahn, who became a wonderful executive director and leader of the organization.
Lackawanna Pro Bono operates from a small office in downtown Scranton. We have a staff consisting of 2 people, myself and my secretary. And we have a governing board of 13 board members.
So how does an individual or family qualify for civil legal aid from Lackawanna Pro Bono?
The person's household can't have an income of more than 125% of the poverty level, and they can't have significant liquid assets. The second criteria is that they have to either be a Lackawanna County resident or have a legal problem that's in Lackawanna County. And the third criteria is that they have to be in a situation in which there is no place else for them to turn.
Basically, these are people who would not be able to access the justice system or would be able to do it only on their own.
Well, it's a scary thing. Of course, without pro bono, many people just would not be able to have access to the courts.
I think it's critical in terms of people having faith in the justice system and having the knowledge that the system really can work for them.
and that's very important because what we do greatly affects the community.
One of the people who we served recently was a woman who came to us because her former employer was fighting her right to receive unemployment compensation benefits. She came to us and one of our volunteers agreed to help her. She called me immediately after she left his office and she was crying. And when I heard her crying, my heart dropped. I worried, what had happened? What was she so upset about? And I asked her, and she said she was crying because she was happy.
Most people have huge appreciation for what we do, and are very grateful.
This program is a blessing for people who are in need of help. A simple thank you could never express all that everyone has done for me. And not once.
You took the time to find me someone that made a big difference in my life. People like you make the world a better place.
Thank you for your service. You helped when I thought there was no one to turn to.
Everyone is so considerate and gave me help during some of my darkest and scariest times. Thank you and bless you all.
Of course, Lackawanna Pro Bono not only aids those in economic need, it also provides a valuable service to local attorneys.
The fact that Lackawanna Pro Bono exists and gives the opportunity to all of our attorneys to serve the community is just a wonderful thing.
And it just goes to show that the lawyers of this county want to do pro bono. It was just that they needed an organized structure within which to do it.
You wonder how they could find the time to do something besides just what they do on a daily basis. You meet them in the elevators and they're carrying these great big packages of papers and cases and so forth.
It says to me that we have a great group of attorneys in Lackawanna County, but it also says to me that many attorneys have found the benefit of volunteering. You can be part of that thrill of doing justice for people that really need your help.
It not only gives us the ability to do what we need to do, but also to give us, personal satisfaction in knowing that we are giving a little bit back.
We have so many lawyers who care about people, care about the problems that low-income people face.
The desire of these attorneys to give back to the community in the most unselfish ways and in the most noble ways, as far as I'm concerned. It's part of what our American ideal is.
Through the years, Lackawanna Pro Bono has gained much recognition and received many awards for its contributions to justice and serving the needy of our community.
That means so much to me because it shows that the community recognizes the value of what we do.
There's thousands and thousands of people who, without Lackawanna Pro Bono, would never, ever have accessed the legal system.
When I hear individual stories about people who have been helped by our organization, it really touches me and it makes me feel that any effort that we've put into it, the hard work, has really all been worthwhile.
Think of all the good we've done so far and all the good that we can do in the future.
And that's why this program needs to continue. It needs continued support monetarily and with the continued help of volunteers.
We're very grateful to everyone, to our pro bono volunteers, to our contributors, to everybody who has helped us out and made it possible for us to serve these people. And we would like very much to be able to continue to do that in the future and perhaps even do more, because there's so much more that we could do if we did have the resources.